Okay, today I'm going to show you how to set up and import an insert drill into the toolkit to use as a drill and also as a boring bar. So first thing we're going to do is set the tool up with coordinate systems for importing. The tool mount coordinate system will be defined at the mounting point in the machine with the Z positive pointing away from the cutting point and the X pointing toward the outside insert or the cutting point, major diameter cutting point on the tool. And then for importing as a boring bar, we're going to create a sketch on the cutting plane, which is generally one of the main planes here. In this case, it's the top plane. This is the center of the tool as on the parallel plane of the insert. Now, when I build my sketch, I'm going to put it in the center of the insert with the line pointing away from the nose point and another line that is perpendicular to the first line. When I define my coordinate system, I'm going to define it with the origin at the intersection of the 2 points or the center of the insert with the X positive pointing away from the cutting point here. And to get the Z normal to the cutting plane, I will select my Y positive on this line here. So the two main criteria is X positive away from the cutting point, Z positive is normal to the cutting plane. So once I have that defined, I will be able to import into a toolkit. So I'm going to import this into an assemblies, and I already have one defined, so I'll just open that one. And I'm going to start my import tool assembly from CAD. For the drill, I'm going to define it as a milling tool and highlight my models to see which one is the shank. Right click and change that to a shank. The other two are the inserts for the drill. So I'm going to highlight both of those using my control key and change this to a drill. And then I'm going to take both of these and union to a cutter. I only really just need one. Then I'm going to drag this below the shank. Next thing I'm going to do is right click on the shank and change my reference coordinate system for the export of the STL to the mounting coordinate system. And then that's all I need for the drill. Click OK here. And then I will drag this over to storage. This will be my drill. If I look at this tool, I have my drill. I have my cutting point on the tip with the correct diameter. And that's all I need for the drill. Now, I'm going to do this again. This time I'm going to generate this as a turning tool. Same thing. I'm going to look at this. This is my shank. Right click and change to shank. This is the insert that I don't necessarily need for this import. This will be my cutting insert here. So I'm going to right click here, change this to a profile. And then these two, I'm going to union those to a shank and then drag the insert below the shank. Now I have my shank, I have my insert, and then I change my reference coordinate system to tool mount for the shank. And just so SolidCAM can pick up the nose point or cutting point, I'm going to change this reference to the nose point. Click OK. Drag this over to the storage. Now I have a boring bar. And when I look at this, I have my mounting in the correct orientation. I also have my nose point in the center of the radius, but I need to change the red dot to my touch off point. So I will come over here, select cutting point, and change my origin position here to, in this case, B, which is my touch-off point for that as a boring bar. And I am ready to use this. I'll save and exit that. I'm going to close this, save all. Now I have a project defined with just a simple round part with a hole in the center. So now I'm going to go to my toolkit. I'm going to import from my assembly, and I have boring bars, boring and drill, and I'm going to take both of these and send to storage. Reason for that is I'm going to select these as mounting to manual tool change to station 1. Same thing for the drill, station 1. Did that wrong. I need to set this as a manual tool change. Both of these, same tool, so you can't have the same tool on the same turret automatically, so we have to make it a manual tool. So once I have those, I can come into my turning, add a drilling operation, select my tool, which is going to be the drill. So I'll right click here and select for operation. And my drill end is the back of the part. Let's turn this off. Is the back of the part. And then I'm going to tell it to go 1/4 inch deeper. Cutter tip is fine in this case. Save and calculate. There's that op. And if I show the turning, I'll show the drill going through. Solid verify. There's the drill drilling the hole. Okay, next op is going to be a turning op. My geometry is going to be the finished bore diameter. I'm going to go into modified geometry and make sure that I'm set for auto extend in, just to make sure it goes all the way through. My tool select is going to be the boring bar. One thing I need to do in here is set this as a different offset index if I need to offset index B, and that will give me a different offset parameter on the control, like TO121 instead of TO101. Accept that. Go to my technology. I want to do an internal. I want to rough. Select my roughing step, maybe 100 thousandths. I don't need the adaptive step. Distance X is my roughing stock to leave, and then 0 for Z, and then go to finish. If I want to do this in the same operation, just turn on the ISO turning. And you'll notice that it picks up where the drill, where the updated stock is. And if I go here to solid verify, and using that as a boring bar now.